Yo. So this is going to be our first episode, season 1, episode 1 of our podcast here. E, say hello. Hi.
Hey.
So yeah, straight into it. Wait. Okay. I said I didn't want to fluff anything up. Fuck, I'm fluffing it up.
No, you don't need to. This is just a test. Let's just call this the test episode.
Okay. This is a tester. Okay, so wait, you can hear me fine?
You sound really good.
Okay. So first we're going to talk about why do we want to start a podcast? Why do we want to start a podcast?
I think it came from us playing games.
No. If listen, chat. What are we calling our listeners?
Guys,
No, that's not inclusive.
it's not inclusive.
Do we want to be? No, I was taught say guys because it doesn't include the females. So you're supposed to say you.
You
all.
were not taught that.
No, I was taught that
By who?
in school.
Go ahead and tell me who.
So in my fraternity, they every single time.
In case you guys didn't know, he was in a frat.
Yeah. So every
Be
single
my
time, every
P-bros.
single time I tried to say, "Hey, you guys, let's chill." They were like, "Brandon, don't say you guys. It's not inclusive to all sexualities." And I was like, "Oh, fuck.
So what do you gotta say?
You all." They always correct it. It's not you guys. It's you all.
I can imagine
God,
some scrawny frat boy yelling that at you.
So yeah, what are we calling our chat? Can we just call them chat?
Just call them pals. Hey, pals.
That's not inclusive. I think let's just call them chat just so it's easier to say.
I don't like
Alright?
chat.
Listen, viewers, listeners, you're not called viewers, you're not called listeners, you're gonna be called chat, okay? So okay, me and E. By the way, this is Brandon's voice.
And this is E.
Okay, yeah, me and E, our Discord conversations whenever we play video games was just off the walls.
Insane.
Controversial topics out the wazoo. And we just thought that we would carry this on over to the podcast format. Just fillers. And by the way, this
This one's recorded a little buzzed.
We're always gonna be drinking in every single episode. It just lightens the load.
By no means do we condone alcoholism.
No, just the truly. And by the way, we have we have guests.
We have two guests with us,
but then they refuse to be
refuse to be named.
Introduced. But let's just introduce them. Fuck it.
Okay.
Okay. Over here. This is Brandon. Then next to me is gonna be Tam. Tammy, say hi.
No.
That was Tam. She said hi.
All right, and next to me, this is E. I have Jazz.
Hi.
Feathers.
No, we're not cutting it. But yeah, we had a lot of controversial topics that we just talk about a lot. And we just wanted to bring it to a podcast form. Let's just see where it goes, you know?
Just to see what would happen.
Yeah, and by the way, chat, we have no this is our first podcast. We have no idea what we're gonna call our podcast.
We legit spent like an hour trying to figure out how we're gonna hook up the mics.
Yeah. Prior to this, no, you guys are getting the cut end of this, but before this, we were crazy trying to figure out what we're gonna do.
He was cooking spaghetti.
Jazz was roasting us about what topics we're gonna talk about. Listen, chat, we have no idea what we're talking about.
This fool Jazz, man.
This fool Jazz just absolutely flaming us. But no, it's good. And Tam was over here being our audio engineer, but she's getting no compensation for this, by the way.
I don't even think we're getting
We're
compensation for this.
We're doing this out of the kindness of our own hearts, all right? There's absolutely nothing that we're getting in return for this, other than then that goes into it. Like at the end of the day, what do we want from this? Because okay, I can start. I think it's very important to have like a passion project that like it's kind of like venting, not really venting, but like this is just something that I would want to do, not because monetary value comes out of it, but because it's just fun to do in my free time.
I think for me it would just be, I don't know. I kind of just like talking. We just like talking.
We do like talking too.
And why not put it out there? We talk in front of anyone anyways. So it was like, why not?
That is true.
A passion project does make sense. But I think the end goal is like,
Listen, if we make a few bucks off this, I mean, I'm not
If
tripping.
we make a
Like-
couple who's really hating?
Season 2, we're gonna drop our Venmos and our Cash App in the bio, so you guys can donate to us. But eventually we should be making money out of this. And is it our main source of income? No.
Oh heck no!
No.
There's no reason.
Are we looking to be the next Joe Rogan? Yeah,
We're
maybe.
coming for his
We're-
fucking throne.
But yeah, chat. Just in general, like, don't really expect a structure out of this. Don't expect.
This is not structured.
This is
We
just-
just went into this, so I wanted structure.
E did want structure. I
But-
kind of like the idea of no structure.
Yeah, he likes no structure.
But then it just the conversation just rolls more flow. Like honestly, in front of us right now, we do have notes about what we should talk about.
I got 2 things written.
We have 2-3 things written down. Are we gonna go off of it?
Probably not.
Probably not. But it's okay. This is our first episode, and it's meant to be kind of bad.
Yeah.
Well, what's the second thing you got on the list over there?
It says, keep it light and not too long.
Hmm.
Do you want to jump into something?
We could jump into a topic, unless we want to make this like first episode and then.
No, fuck that chat.
Yeah, fuck that chat. We're gonna. You're getting along. This is 36 minutes. You're gonna get a lengthy one for the first one.
Yeah.
Now let's jump into a. What was the one that I mentioned earlier? Oh shit.
Are you sure you
Wait,
want to
shit.
talk
Oh
about-
fuck. Wait.
Let's not start off that radical.
Okay.
Boys,
For
ladies,
context,
others.
Tam is over here shaking her head no to me.
she said no.
She said don't do
Yeah.
it.
If only we could get some video on this.
Listen, chat,
Eventually, maybe.
eventually we'll get.
Let's see what's going
We'll get some video in this. We will get some video on this.
Abraham Lincoln once said, "Fuck that."
But yeah, no. Eventually, we're gonna have some video to this. You're gonna be able to see who we are.
We're
But
literally gonna talk about whatever.
Wait, if you think about it, the only people who are gonna be listening to our first podcast are probably people that.
That's cool. What's up, friends, family? I hope my family doesn't listen to this.
Oh fuck! If my family listens to this, I'm gonna get fucked.
Yeah, no. So we're just sitting here drinking a little Truly.
We're
Not
drinking-
sponsored, by the way.
No. Eventually, we're gonna have a sponsorship on this. I want to be sponsored by
Hopefully not a
Audible,
censored.
Amazon, everything. But no, yeah,
We're just sitting here watching the Warriors get smacked by the Cleveland. What's their name again? Cavaliers.
and listen, chat. Or friends and family. To be honest, like let's just address the people who are gonna be listening to this.
Whoever the heck wants
If-
to listen to the fucking.
If you
first
think
episode.
our audio is like cut, or like you think that we should have a structure, like feel free to let us know. Like we're so open to feedback. Like we'll do anything.
How would they give us feedback?
Well,
You
Com-
can't
no,
comment.
I do
Jazz.
plan on uploading this to YouTube.
So YouTube would be cool.
But then they're just gonna be looking.
It's just a cover photo of a swing on the beach.
Listen, if you're watching this on YouTube and you're just looking at a
If
bank,
you're watching this on YouTube, you're a fool.
you're a fool. I'm sorry. At least get YouTube Premium so you can turn
Hey,
off your
look.
phone. I just
I just got my stand by sitting down.
not standing, by the way.
Apple Watch.
No,
Please
but yeah,
sponsor us.
if you're listening to this on Spotify, SoundCloud, wherever we have this
Apple
on,
Podcasts.
we're very grateful. How do
What's the difference between Apple and Spotify?
no,
Which
there's-
one's better?
no, Spotify pays you more. Apple pays you less. Although I think Apple sponsors your stuff more.
I'm not talking about in terms of our podcast. What do you use?
Oh, I use Spotify.
Oh my fucking!
I use Spotify. Why do you use Apple Music?
I'm in the Apple ecosystem. Don't even get me
Okay,
started.
listen. The only reason I understand, the only reason why people are really on Spotify is for the Spotify like wrap up. You know what I mean?
It's the end of the year wrap.
It's the end of the year
Hey,
wrap up.
2022. I got my new favorite artist. It's Drake.
No. Okay, they give you Hulu,
That was
but it has
Jazz.
ads. Like no one is using the free version of Hulu because of the ads, right?
That's such a deal. That's such a deal.
Okay.
What do you mean?
What do you guys?
And also, I would like to say why Spotify is better. It's because Q is so much easier.
I do think Spotify is
You
much
can't
easier.
queue all of these songs in a row at once on Apple Music.
I 100% agree with you.
Press play next every single time.
I used Apple Music for 2 months off the free trial. It was atrocious.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
And you have to get used to it.
Explain to me why you use it.
So I found out about Apple Music first. I'm pretty sure whichever one I discovered, I'd stick with. But I got Apple Music first, so I've just been stuck in it, and I'm gonna back it the whole way. I use it. It's not the most simple thing.
It isn't the most simple
But
thing.
when I hop on your phone to play music, like you got the aux and whatever, it's so complicated for me. I'm just stuck in Apple. I don't want to learn.
I guess if you started off with Apple, then I kind of get it. But
I
like,
started off that with like I think like 2017, 2018, and I got all my music.
oh shit, you've been using that for that long?
Yeah. How long have you been using Spotify? Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
No. You pay a monthly
On iTunes, yeah. Did you guys ever have iPod touches?
I did use that. But okay,
I bet you played Fruit.
no,
Ninja.
okay, listen. Back in my day, listen, viewers. Well, I'm 23 years old. Okay,
Just for reference, we were born in the same month, the same year.
We're born 3 days apart.
That's you and the other guy. We're like, when's your birthday? The 3rd?
You're born July 3rd.
You're July 1st.
I'm July 1st.
I'm July 20th.
Okay, so we're born on the same month.
Yeah, same month, same year.
Just for context, back in my day when we used to have iPod touches, we used to download off of like these like sus websites, right? Like LimeWire. Yes. So then like the concept of paying for music was just like, no, you don't pay for music.
Oh yeah, we're gonna take a little fucking sip.
We are gonna take a little sippage.
Enjoy.
But yeah.
Cheers.
ASMR, by the way.
Crisp. This one's Okay.
Back in my day, the concept of paying for music was atrocious. No.
The concept of music was atrocious. So I found out about this thing through YouTube, and it was like YouTube to MP3.com.
I used to use that too.
And then you export it to Apple Music, right? Or like iTunes.
Yes, you had to have a computer.
You had to have a computer, and you had to have
Yeah. And then you just plug it.
an
But-
internet connection.
Okay, I do understand the whole thing right now with Spotify and Apple Music, but Jazz is very valid. If you're on Apple Music, it's only because you've been using Apple Music for.
I said that. She didn't. Where did you get off thinking that Jazz had these great ideas? Me, him. I had them.
You know, usually me and Jazz never get along with ideas. Let's touch on that. Me and Jazz always argue.
You guys go ahead and argue.
Like me
So
and-
right now, I'm getting a little static.
This is static.
I think it's still down. No. I think I
Chat. If you hear,
If you're staticky,
Mark,
just know we put like 3 hours into this.
we put a good amount of time. Granted, it was like an hour of me trying to help Tammy make spaghetti. Never made spaghetti.
Spaghetti was fine, by the way. But if you're into plant-based
don't get
meatballs,
me started.
do not get me started.
Okay, don't get me started.
No.
Okay,
That's not how this works.
okay. Let
Preface it.
me preface it a little. Before, like, okay, honestly, Tammy did put me on being a little vegan, right? But as soon as I did my own, like, she's doing it for her own reasons. It was like driving through SoCal and then like seeing the cows or something like that, right?
And
For
what
me-
were they doing to those cows?
Yeah. Okay. Explain, Tam. Basically, what from what I remember,
Yeah.
she was just like she drove through the 5 freeway going Bakersfield, and then she thought the cows smell, and then she was like, Brandon, do you realize what they're feeding the cows? They're feeding the what conditions they're living in. Why is
For those who live in California and have ever driven the 5, you know what we're talking
you know
about.
exactly what
You
we're
know
talking
the spot. You roll your windows up. You put recirculation on.
about. And you just completely, but it does make sense. Come on, like, granted, what they're feeding the cows is eventually what's gonna come into your body. You know?
I believe in that a lot. I don't
Right.
eat pig. Not Muslim, but I just don't eat pig.
And what's the reason why you don't eat pig?
I think it's a dirty fucking animal.
And you think cow?
I think cows are cleaner because they don't roll in their own shit.
That's valid. Cows don't be rolling. I've never seen a cow roll.
See,
But
unless you roll a cow, you tip it over.
yeah, sure. But okay. The example that I remember Tammy used was like, she went to Korea, and then she said that over there they feed the animals what they would feed a human.
So, do they put them in a little sauna too? Let them work out at Lifetime Fitness.
Oh no! If you feed a pig fruits and vegetables,
Well, yeah.
you're gonna get that nutrition value.
So you're saying if you eat the fat of a pig, you're gonna get the same nutrition as an apple? Maybe I'm just buzzed.
No,
but
that
makes
does, okay, that makes sense. No. But like, it's not gonna be as bad as the chum that they feed you. You know what I mean? Jazz. Okay. Also, by the way, Jazz is gonna be our intern for this whole podcast.
Not paid,
Jazz,
by the
Can
way.
you research what they feed cows in America?
I'm getting static. So, chat, I'm monitoring the audio, and from my mic, I'm getting static.
Hello.
Okay,
There's no
ready?
static from Brandon's. Racism.
Racist. Yeah. E has the black microphone. I have the white
Okay,
microphone.
cattle
Wait,
are
wait.
fed grains like corn because they are nutritious, energy rich, and can be stored for use throughout the year. Because grass does not grow year round in the most of the United States, feeding grains like corn to cattle helps farmers and ranchers raise a consistent year round supply of great tasting beef.
Everyone say thank you to our intern. No commission, by the
Yo,
way.
shout out to the intern.
But yeah.
My
So in
girlfriend, by the
essence, so I guess cows do get fed pretty decently.
Pigs eat their own shit. Tammy, do you remember when we were in Hawaii and all you wanted to eat was pork belly? And I thought to myself, that is the most disgusting thing.
Because Justin. No sponsor.
Justin's probably
JB
listening to
is
this.
not sponsored,
J-
so we will
J-
not
J-
say his name.
JB.
Going at it at the hot pot place
Oh,
about K barbecue. Yeah, which is why I was suddenly forced into eating K barbecue that night.
So did you want? What was the other option when we were in Hawaii?
Oh,
Gyukaku. If you know that, you know that. If you don't, hey,
yes.
learn about it. You wanted that. So did I. Oh.
Wait, like you wanted gyukaku too?
Wait, let's not get back on it because Brandon's gonna throw a major
Like you said earlier,
hit
friends and family, right? So
at JB,
getting so
right?
much static from mine.
Is it unbearable, chat? If this is unbearable, let us know.
So
Wait,
as
let me
I'm
get the
talking,
headphones. Let me get the headphones.
speak on. So listen to me talking, and then now listen to
Oh
yourself.
no, that's not good. That is not good at all. Wait, it's good if we don't move around our microphones.
So listen, but when I start talking, it's staticky, right?
Oh, it's
So maybe I'll come over near you.
it's definitely
Fuck
coming.
this microphone, by the way.
Cuddle.
All right, let's get to it.
Oh, it's definitely coming from just your. No, now I'm getting it on mine.
Is it me, Chaz? Am I the fuck up? No, because when we hold it and move it, Chaz.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was funny the whole time.
So Tam just came to us with a theory, and she
So
said
did
it's
it
the
work?
apple mux.
She was a chemist major, by the way.
Oh no, it's definitely unplug your microphone just from the thing. There you go. Oh my god, wait, don't plug it back in. Don't plug. It sounds so much better. Or no, we can just pass it back and forth.
I'll stand right next to you so it's easier.
Cuddle. Just cuddle.
We're not cuddling.
You just yeah.
Although we have before.
So chat, since there's no video, Elias is getting really close to me.
Elias, by the way.
Yeah, overall, I just think being plant-based is
Between
What?
you guys.
No. Fuck that. Plant-based has nothing to do with anything. That shit's for pussies.
okay. Hear me out.
needs to be cut.
Granted, you don't get the nutrition value that you probably should be getting if you go plant-based. Like Tammy, you've been losing hair.
Did you have to announce that?
Tammy has been losing hair
Because of being
because
vegetarian?
she said before
That's
that.
You know
crazy,
why? Because
because-
she's not getting protein from me.
Wait,
That's
but
what
that's
I'm saying.
crazy because Jazz is losing hair,
No,
but she eats
Elias,
meat.
I'm gonna say I'm losing hair because I got COVID and I was stressing for like 5 months. That's
Wait,
why I
it might
lost
be
all
your
my hair.
shampoo, Jazz.
No, it's stress, Brandon. I swear.
To be honest, it's just
Yeah.
it all has to do with your mental state. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Your hair loss is due to your mental state. If you're stressed, you're gonna get gray hair. We had a friend. Do you remember? He was really stressed out for no apparent reason.
Who's the
Full
friend?
head of gray hair.
Just kidding.
We're not naming the friend.
Wait, I do
He knows
remember.
who we're talking. We all know who we're talking about, but it's like
Wait, but are we sure it's? I thought it was from genetics.
so it could be genetics, hereditary.
Mine
I thought it
is
was-
genetics.
Good
My
movie,
mom
by the
has
way.
Hella gray hair.
Does your mom have a lot
I'm hella exposing hair right now.
Your mother is
It's-
never. If your mother listens to this podcast, hello, go. But no,
No, but seriously?
Choco.
Wait, Brandon, you should come over.
and no, I did come over
And look at her
once.
today.
I should have came
asked you to
over.
We're gonna
come
drink.
over
We're gonna
today.
drink.
Your mom is so cool.
Tammy,
And
you wanna come?
and your
Yeah.
father.
Yeah, you do. You both are coming after
Wait,
this.
they actually asked you to come over.
Wait, they're
today.
so fun.
Okay.
B, you want to drink? Tammy, can you drive him home?
Wow, you're just gonna tell her straight up you're there to drive him home.
Look, man, I run this shit, alright?
But yeah, I think losing hair has some correlation with your mental state. But with Tammy in particular, it started only when she became.
She said she had
veggies.
COVID. But
I
see,
didn't have
we
no,
can
I
compare
did.
common
You said
denominators.
Tammy.
No, listen. Tammy said, "Oh, me too." When you said you had COVID, listen, there's common denominators in both situations. You both had COVID.
It's COVID.
Okay.
Personally,
But
when
I
I
had
had
COVID.
COVID, I didn't lose hair.
Look at this.
You might be.
Full head.
You just don't know. You just don't know.
Just by the way, full head of hair, bald maybe.
Wait,
Somebody said.
and it's crazy to me that we still think that COVID is a real thing. Don't let me get started on that.
Wow.
That's that.
Don't get me started on why COVID was real. B, look, I was stuck somewhere because of COVID. You weren't. You got to chill at home, go to the track, go hang out with your friends. Oh, yeah, wait. Brandon, tell them about your experience. Chat, listen to this.
Okay, when I had COVID, my parents threw me out in the trailer in the backyard, and I had to chill there for probably 2-3 weeks, and it was atrocious. It was terrible, but there's no upside to this. It was bad. It was really bad, and I was really sick and lonely.
So is COVID real? Did you have the symptoms?
spiral
Did you feel
effect.
like shit? Did you want
I think in this situation, Brandon was playing devil's advocate. Okay, guys? Don't take him serious. He knows COVID's
No,
real. He's
fuck
had it.
that.
He's had it
No, fuck
twice.
that.
There's two
Fuck
times
that.
he's
No,
been in
fuck
that trailer. Boys.
Listen, let me explain to you.
Ah.
I do think COVID itself is real, although how it came to be is where I question.
Where's the question? Do you think the government?
It's manufactured. It's 1000% manufactured.
Now, if
Oh.
you could pinpoint a country, so why did it have to start in Wuhan?
I-
China?
okay,
Which was
I-
the
okay,
same thing,
I-
why did it start in China?
I don't want to name drop any companies or countries. Listen, China, if you're listening to me, I'm not accusing you that you made the virus. Although I do think that an entity did make the virus. 1000%.
Why do you think they made the virus?
It was too convenient when it came out, and the way.
What was convenient about it?
No,
What
fuck
was
that,
going
bro.
on in the
No,
world at the
fuck
time?
that.
Give us
When
some
I got
context.
COVID, I didn't see anyone, bro. I didn't see a single goddamn person, and I got COVID. It doesn't make sense. I think it has to do something with the vaccine. The vaccine gave me COVID.
So basically, the vaccine was made to give you COVID at first to strengthen your immune system. But listen, B.
The
Okay,
vaccine
he's-
1000% gave me COVID.
I don't believe
myself
that.
anymore.
I believe
I'm
it gave
getting
you
upset.
symptoms of COVID and it made you sick, like the flu shot. It's just going to be
don't
an
get me
annual thing.
started on the flu shot. Listen, I've never had the flu shot in the past 8 years, and I will never get the flu shot. If you're getting the flu shot or hepatitis A, B shots, guess what you're gonna get after 2 years of getting hepatitis A shot? Hepatitis. Yeah.
And what is hepatitis?
No clue what hepatitis is. But I just think in general, bro, the government needs to give you these shots, bro. And they give it to you for a reason. That's why I'll never have a shot. Did I get the vaccine because I live in California and everyone was pressuring me to do so? Yeah. Did I want to get the vaccine? Okay, yeah, a little bit. Okay, yeah, a little bit. But I did, if it wasn't for pressures, I wouldn't have the vaccine at all. And you can't tell me you would be the same.
I'm not anti-vax. I'm really not anti-shots. I will take whatever it takes to go out. I don't like being stuck at home.
There we go.
If it lets me go out, I will take it.
Same. And the only reason why I got the vaccine was because they were like, "Oh, Brandon, if you don't show your vaccine here, you won't be able to travel." No, fuck that. No, fuck that. That's so stupid. That is so. Okay, granted. Okay, I'm not saying you shouldn't get the vaccine. Get the vaccine. Like it probably.
Okay, but if you don't have the vaccine by now, as of November 11th,
You're
2020,
If you've never had COVID as of now, you're a maniac.
you're actually a specimen.
You're a specimen.
You're a
bro.
specimen of special sorts.
But okay, listen. Drop down in the chat below. Tell me, of the people who had vaccines, how many people got COVID after? Granted, it was not supposed to kill you. It never killed me to begin with. When I had COVID, when I didn't have the vaccine, it was the same exact symptoms of when I did have double shot. 2 shots,
Pause.
by the way.
I just want to point out Draymond Green is wearing Converse. This is a 70s throwback game. All right. So enough about COVID.
Oh, don't get me started.
Oh,
Don't
we're not gonna get him started, chat.
Don't get me started.
But anyways,
But yeah, no, actually, chat. If you had the vaccine, okay, you're double vaccinated, single vaccinated, whatever, and you got COVID shortly after, explain to me how that made you feel. Because what the vaccine was promising me was I can go out and be completely worry free about COVID. But I don't think that's what happened. Not saying I'm an anti-vax. That's not what I'm claiming. I'm just claiming that I'm questioning the effectiveness of said vaccines. Is all. Is all.
okay. So you know how it was kind of a rushed vaccine?
It-
Everyone shut down.
It was a rushed vaccine. Yes.
Right. So what could go wrong? Is big. I think they gave us the test, like the test run. You know, like when they were having
it depends.
well, we've already tested it on
And-
the general public.
And you know, people always talk about what company you got it with. What company?
So, what was the?
So
This is how long
your
ago.
choices are Pfizer. It was Pfizer. It was Moderna, and then it was see.
If you got the Johnson and Johnson one shot,
You're dead.
take your ass back. Ask for Moderna or Pfizer.
Guess who got the Johnson and Johnson one shot? Your
Raise
boy.
your fucking
Your boy.
hand, bub.
My hand is raised. I got Johnson and Johnson for my first time, and that was only because it was the only one out for now, like at the time being. And
I remember you went to Walgreens.
I went to Walgreens to get my
You
Johnson.
got yours at Walgreens. Guess where I went? Kaiser Permanente.
I don't got insurance.
Boys, he does. Chat.
I do have insurance. I do have.
Let me correct myself. Not boys.
But I neglected my insurance. I don't know. I went with Walgreens like every single time. You know how you got tested and they were like, "What is your insurance?" I always said no insurance.
So did I. Just to not provide the number. Like it was so many extra steps. You know. So like, when was the last time you went to the doctor?
In over 5 years.
Okay, right. So I go to the doctor at least once a year.
Wait, do you?
Yeah, it's called an annual checkup. Annual meaning yearly.
Elias, you can't expose my personal information.
So basically, my girlfriend, she has not been to the doctor since 2013. I know everyone else's jaw is dropped.
2013, Jazz.
We're concerned.
Wait, is that when you dropped your pediatrician?
She still had one.
Oh, yes.
No,
I guess.
No, she had one until you turn 18. Then you get a regular doctor, not a pediatrician.
Elias, you can't talk about my personal information.
Tammy is still with her pediatrician.
That's so crazy.
See? Like,
So
you
it's
do
been a
that.
while.
You don't-
Okay, so I'm hearing a lot of motherfuckers ain't going to the doctors. What's the point of having insurance? It covers it.
It's just him because
Ooh,
he's
that's
in
my
the
burp.
army. That's the only reason he needs it.
Also, chat, if you're listening international, we live in the American health system where, don't get me, okay, listen, this is for another, this is for another podcast about American health system. We would get charged out the fucking ass.
It's called a co-payment.
We would get co-paid like a motherfucker. Granted, anything they saw wrong with us, we would get charged. Like
You
a
know what?
motherfucker.
Do you remember
Tell me
when
I'm
I
wrong.
busted my thumb open at
I do remember.
what was that? Where were we?
Were we not like go-karting?
It was Pokey.
Pokey?
Pokey. It was the market,
Santo?
Santo Market.
Right?
So I was there and I busted my thumb open. I don't know how. It was like I was closing the trunk of my car and I put my
Yes,
thumb
yes,
there. It was
yes,
my
yes.
left thumb. I had to
Your
go
tire
into the ER. Yeah,
Yeah.
we were trying to change my
we were
tire.
trying to change your tire. I came,
Right,
I
right,
came.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so Brandon had to go to work, and I went to the ER, and I got charged, I think $200 co-payment for stitches, and I pay for insurance. Well, okay, I don't pay for it, but you know what I mean.
In essence, a lot of people are scared to go to the doctors because of how much that they're gonna have to pay.
Yeah, that too. I guess that's a valid reason why you wouldn't go to a doctor.
Because I don't want them to tell me that I'm sick.
You see, that some people. That's why you go to a
Yeah,
doctor.
but I don't want to hear
You
the
know what I
bad
mean?
news that
Like-
something's wrong with me.
Wait, Tammy, why didn't you go to the doctor?
Because not necessary. Nothing's wrong with her. Why is she gonna go for no reason?
You guys can't hear this. They can't hear you.
So basically, what Tam said is that they just don't want to be told that they have problems. They'll figure it out themselves.
basically using Eastern medicine because they
I have
won't
to
accept
say,
Western
my grandma
medicine.
goes to the doctors all the time, and every single time something's apparently wrong with her, she's just fine.
See, I went to the doctors one time, and your grandma has an Asian doctor, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to a Vietnamese doctor off Story Road, exactly.
It's
And then
actually off campus.
they told me I had all these problems, problems A, B, and C. And you know what they told me to do? Take Advil. That was their solution. Their solution. No, I'm so my sis. Okay, at the time I was a little boy, so my sister went in with me, and then she told me, she was like, "Bro, what the fuck is wrong with these doctors?"
We are. We're going. We're flowing.
We're flowing.
We're flowing.
We're flowing. This feels good, chat. This feels good.
I'm telling you, when something feels right, it feels right.
It feels right. This feels right. But yeah, overall, people don't go to the doctors anymore, and there's a lot of reasons why. Like Tam, talk about the reasons why you don't. You guys, Tammy's really shy to talk.
Okay. So that's fine. What are we talking about again?
We were talking.
Sorry, boys. I'm pouring up a shot.
He's pouring up a shot as we speak. Also, we used to have 2 microphones, but then the staticky cut, so then we only have 1 now. Wait, where's Jazz going?
She's gonna run to the grocery. Don't worry, I'll tell you after. She's coming back.
She gonna
No,
run
I'm
to.
not coming back here after.
Wait, actually, Jazz?
Wait. So then that means you guys have to come.
Wait. What if we brought this podcast mobile? What if we just carried?
Should we record it at Jazz's house?
No, I mean in the car, like me and you are in the back seat.
We gotta switch over to hotspot though,
Oh fuck.
and we wouldn't have power.
Wait, we can pause it. Right? So if we pause
All
it
right, let's
right
pause
here.
it. Hey, chat, we're gonna take a break.
Hey, we're gonna wait. Okay,
Just a quick
hey,
little break,
don't tune in anywhere. Okay, just
Don't go nowhere.
Stay
You
right
ain't
there.
allowed to.
You
You haven't been
stay
given
right
permission.
there. Stay right there. Okay, we'll be right back.
fucking there.
Right back.